Like this.
Oh, that was game right there, people.
We gonna keep the game going.
Go for it.
You know, you hear couples that have been together for 15, 20 years, 10 years, whatever, 40 years, and they say, how do you stay married? So you chose to get married, right? And how do you stay married? And people will have like a list of different lists of things. But one of the things that most people will always say, there's two, they'll say like they gotta be your best friend. That's and that could be. But I'm gonna tell you one that I know and that works. If you can laugh and enjoy the company and laugh with your partner, it is a good sign that you can be together for a very long time. If you can laugh with them, especially even after having a disagreement. You could have just had a disagreement and it don't take much time to pass that you can come back to laughter. That is a great sign that you can be with this person for a very long time. On the other end of that, if a person has a disagreement and they don't speak to each other for weeks and months and they live in the same home, that is a sign of doom. That relationship is doomed to fall apart at some point. I didn't know how real it was till people I knew personally would tell me that they lived in a house with their woman and they wouldn't talk to each other for 30 days, 2 weeks, a month. And I'm like, wait, what? How is that even possible? I'm like, what are you talking about? We don't talk. We have a disagreement. We just won't talk to each other for, needless to say, they
Or
ain't
the
together.
or the conversation to be very, very
They just like
short.
they in the house avoiding each other and not having
Right.
meaningful conversations with each other for
Right.
30 days.
Right.
And and needless to say, those people ain't together no more. Now, being able to laugh is a big thing. Being able to share laughter, enjoy with a person, even after, like I said, you just had a disagreement. You could have just been like, respect is huge too, obviously. That's the most important. Respect, respect, respect. However, people, that's another topic. But for real, if you're able to laugh, if a person, you have a disagreement, man, you were supposed to get the thing, you were supposed to get the thing. Well, that's some BS, and you didn't do this, and blah, 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 blah. 15 minutes later, man, remember when what's his name was at the thing? They show that's crazy. You wanna go get something to eat? I'm not finna cook, especially how you was just talking to me with your crazy ass. Let's go get something to eat. What you want to get? Steak, cheese, fries. Let's go to the burrito truck. I'm not the burrito truck. Like if you can laugh and get away from staying angry, that is a great sign that your relationship will be together for a long time. Laughter in a marriage or long-term relationship is
That's your best practice, though. That's your best practice that you always go back to. It, again, focus on the positives
oh yeah, yeah.
and not the negative.
Don't stay. That's true. I'm glad you pointed that out. Don't stay in the negative. It's not that negative things are going to happen. Very true. You got to learn how to get back, flip the coin, and get to the positive. And the sooner you can get back to the positive, and like Casey just reminded us, even it's the best practice, even in a relationship. Don't sit and dwell in the negative because then it's doomed. It's only going to be negative. It's not that negative things don't happen. It's that you and your partner have this unwritten agreement, unlike a marriage contract, that you won't sit in the negative. You have found a way with each other to be like, I'd rather be happy than miserable. And I know that we can find that happiness together, even though we just had a disagreement. And that is a great sign.
And keep people out your shit. Keep other people out your shit. Keep other okay. Keep other people out of your relationship.
Mhm.
And we get so caught up in when somebody make us mad, man, this motherfucker, you won't believe this motherfucker just did an XYZ. And guess what? The person on the other end, they gonna take all that energy and they gonna start looking at your person funny, and now they're gonna give
Hold
you
on
some
to it.
bullshit. Yeah, and then they're gonna give you some bullshit. Well, they're gonna tell you what you want to hear, because they gonna pour gas on your fire that you already mad. Now you start sitting in that negative shit. And now you starting to look at your person different. Man, keep people out your shit. If you're dealing with somebody, if you're not dealing with somebody, but you're thinking about dealing with somebody, keep that shit to yourself between you and that person. Because what works for you and that person and your person may not be what the way it's gonna work for this person and their person. So keep people out your shit. Do your shit. If it's for you, you do it. You and your person do it. If y'all got a fucking math test or homework assignment, Mr. Rodriguez might say, y'all two get in this, y'all two partners. We can't go to these two other motherfuckers and say, hey, what y'all did. We got our own assignment. Let's do our assignment and we'll handle it, because if we can handle our shit and keep it in home, in house, between us, then that means we're started off our shit the right way. And if you find yourself putting other people in your business, go back to the drawing board, reevaluate what you just did, and then start readjusting and start striking motherfuckers off. And I got to get rid of you. Go ahead.
And I want to drive something home, and this is a real statement. And as a man, a real one, a stand-up man, it is your job to make sure that is known in your house. It's not, that's not supposed to be left up to chance. That's not supposed to be overlooked. That's not even supposed to be an argument or a debate in your home. As the man within that home, there's certain things that everybody's supposed to bring to the table. Let's just keep it real. And one of your jobs, and I'm talking to young men and men older than me and my age, that is your job. What Casey just said right now, it's one person's job to make sure that that does happen, and that is the man of the house. That man is supposed to talk to the woman and say, we handle our stuff in the home. We handle our stuff in our car. We don't. And when your woman does, because she may do it, go get some advice, whether she went to go get it or somebody just on the outside came and told her something. And she come back to you talking to you about what her cousin or her friend or somebody said. That's when you sit your woman down and you tell her very clearly what KC just said. That ain't what we do. I don't care what your cousin said, your grandmother, your uncle, your father, none of that matters, because this is my home that I share with you. And they do not pay the bills here. They do not run anything here. So what we have and what we deal with here will be between you and I. And that is a form of respect. It is disrespectful for a woman to allow a person that's outside of that man's home to talk about how that woman should deal with her man. And if you allow a woman to disrespect you in that manner, that's a fault of you. You have to let her know that that is a sign of disrespect, and communicate that in the way that it's received. But that is the job of a man, to make sure they stand on that and communicate. That's a form of disrespect that me in any relationship will not be tolerated.
I think another thing that should be noted and also be implemented in relationships that's going to be serious, that are serious. I think that moving forward as a people in relationships, right? I think with a marriage contract now, I think now, I mean, it ain't gonna happen, but I think as people, we should do this. Start saying, hey, we got a family physician, we got our doctor, we may have a family lawyer, right? Let's have our own therapist. Let's have a couple therapy. Like, therapy is good, right? You got yours, she got hers, but let's have one for us, right? This is our marriage therapist or relationship therapist. So when you do get into that moment, right? When you do get to that moment where we're having these disagreements, we can go sit here and work it out right here. This is our mediator. Now it don't have to go no further than this. This triangle right here, this little trifecta. We can come here and we can get out what we need to say, our work, our assignments, and then put this behind us and move forward. I think that should be a requirement in relationships now, man. Let's make sure we got our therapists on deck while we looking for houses and clothes. Let's make sure we look for that therapist, because that mental is just as important as the physical and anything else. I think so. Yeah, it is the man's job, but it ain't just the man's job. Like P said, it's both parties' job to hold each other to that standard, because men talk too. Shit, I
Oh
might call P.
yeah,
P, man,
yeah,
this motherfucker just did this. But if your partner real, your partner might say some shit like, "Hey, blood, y'all got to deal with that y'all yourself."
yeah, and yeah, people go say a man go say like vent, a woman go vent, but I'm not necessarily just talking about venting. I'm
Right,
talking about when someone has a conversation with somebody and then they bring that back to the table and try to make it a point of emphasis that needs like this needs to be handled because so and so said so.
right, right.
So
Don't
not
don't
just
don't bring that shit into the house.
that's what I'm talking about. Like
Mm-hmm.
not just like because people go vent to people. That's just
Right,
nature. You know what I mean? People
right.
go vent. But when someone says Latrice called me and said that she saw some girl with a t-shirt on that you the only person that made them t-shirts. How that bitch get the t-shirt? So Latrice said you must be fucking her.
Well, you know, that's why you need that therapist right there.
That's
Keep that
why,
therapist
that's
on
why
deck.
you need to, man, you better. I made that up, but let me give you something else. Okay, so let's say um you have your own business,
Mm-hmm.
right? And what you do for a living, you happen to be around a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say one of the women that you happen to be around is the friend of a woman that is the friend of one of your women's relatives. So it's let's say it's her cousin,
Mm-hmm.
it's your woman's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And that friend comes to you, let's say you're a personal trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say you training so and so, and they paying your regular rates.
Mm-hmm.
And the friend, your girl cousin says, you better watch her around him. He shouldn't be training her. Get her up out of there. And then the woman come back and be like, got trying to really run her out of there. Now this woman is paying you your rate. She's training. The cousin who came and said, get her up out of there, don't pay you shit.
Yeah, the cousin needs to be already gone though, because for one, you putting mistrust. You trying to plant a seed of not no loyalty, and that she can't trust me, or you know what I'm saying, like fuck what she gonna do. You saying that you can't trust me. I don't give a fuck what she doing. I'm getting my money. You telling me you don't trust me because she can't be in here. What the fuck she got to do with me? My dick gonna stay in my pants. I'm trying to get this bag, but you worried about what this bitch gonna do. That bitch don't control me. This
You
woman
just
don't
said
control me.
you just literally lost your mind and said exactly what I was talking about in a real life stance. What I
Mhm.
was saying, you just said. That's what I
Yes,
meant.
I knew what you were saying. I knew what you were saying.
And as
Shit.
a man, feel like those things that comes men's way, right? That where it comes from somewhere else, and they'll say, "Oh, she don't need to be around." Da, 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 da. And it could be affecting your money in your household or something that is for your household. And women have the tendency to listen to other women because of an insecurity. And it's the man's job to step in and say, that's disrespectful. And why would you even allow that to happen because of an insecurity? Why would you let them plant that seed?
And if she want to plant this seed into your head, that means she's not happy with her situation. She's not happy in her situation because she felt betrayed, or something happened maybe between them two, her and maybe they friends. So now she want to put that on you. She's trying to spread, but misery loves company, and she's trying to bring in a whole damn party. So you take your miserable ass and you go back where you just came from. And see, if you paying like you ran, then you stand. But if not, because you ain't did no wrong over here, I'm not looking at fucking on you. I'm looking at fucking your pockets. Give me some of that bread, because guess what? Your money is not only helping me, but it's helping you too. We share this shit together. But this motherfucker over here spread negativity and some false hope and putting some bullshit into your mind that you can't trust me. Fuck the girl. Fuck her, because she a fucking customer to me, but she telling you that you can't trust me. So if this is the motherfucker that come around here, I don't need you around here, because if you telling her she can't trust me, that mean you don't trust me,
And
or
ultimately,
you
trying to take food out y'all mouth, though.
or man, you know, fuck the food. You trying to destroy a happy home.
Yeah.
You trying to destroy a home because you plant false ideas. You planting bad seeds into my home where it wasn't none. You creating problems where it wasn't no problem because something happened in your shit. Your miserable ass, take your ass back where you was and go heal yourself. Go heal yourself before you reveal yourself. You reveal yourself, you might kill yourself. Get your ass back over there, Lucifer. Get
Yeah.
beneath me, Satan. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
And that's why I say it's a man's job, because that if that happened, you know, some men would go the other way though, right, Casey? They will say, okay, it's best. I don't want any trouble. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then it will continue to happen because they didn't fix it early on. That's why I made my statement so strong that you have to nip it in the bud, because that's not the only time that will show up. But how
Yeah.
you deal with it as a couple.
Yeah, you attack that head on.
Yes. And
You
how
attack that
you,
head on.
yeah. When it
You
happens
tell
in
her
the
straight
future,
up.
y'all both would be, your woman to be like, yeah, I don't even deal with her no more. She tried to tell me some more shit. I don't even, you know what I mean? So that's why I
Right.
brought that.
And yeah, nah, definitely. At that point, man, listen, man. Yeah, she can't come in here no more. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know right now. She's not welcome here no more, because I don't even like the idea that she's putting
We
in,
was
that she,
happy and in
yeah.
love, and
And
then
then she
off
come in
her
here with her
thumb.
negative ass shit, and now all of a sudden we got a problem. If you can't come in here and be happy, listen here. People got to start meeting us at happy. Meet me. This is my slogan, man. Meet me at happy. Meet me at happy. So when we happy, if you come in here and you got negative energy, we vibrating high in here. And I know I done said this in several episodes, man. We got to keep our vibration high and stay away from the vampires. So if you're gonna come your ass in here and start bringing this negative energy, you're gonna walk your ass right back out that door. Don't even walk in here, man. We putting that brick powder or whatever it is, that hoodoo powder in front of the door, so ain't no evil spirits walking in here. Take your negative ass back that way. Don't even talk to her no more, because she ain't your friend if she trying to end your shit. If she trying to take away your happiness and steal your joy, then I ain't for you. Let her go. You know
And
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
overlook it, or as a man, if you overlook that, or if you succumb to it and say, okay, it's only going to get worse because you
Mm-hmm.
allow an outside person to affect your inside happiness by way of your woman. And
Mm,
it's your job as a man to reassure your woman that that is not something that will ever be part of your relationship.
mm. That's why you gotta keep people keep people out your shit.
That's exactly.
Keep people out your shit, and keep people out your shit. There's no, listen, nobody can't tell you how to live your life, period. You
Mm-hmm.
got one life. One life. I don't give a fuck if you was with a person 40 fucking years. If you ain't been happy with that motherfucker for 40 years and you walk away from that motherfucker, and this motherfucker make you happy in 5 days, and that's the motherfucker you like, fuck with that person. Because you might die the next Saturday. Enjoy your fucking life. Live your fucking life, but keep other people out your shit. Because everybody gonna have an opinion. It's just like a fucking asshole. Everybody got one, and they all stink. Use your best will and your judgment for your life and your partner life, and keep motherfuckers out your shit. Keep them out of it. Close the
Yeah.
door on people. Slam the face. Go ahead.
No, no. Finish what you were saying.
That's what I was saying, man. That's it, man. Keep people out your shit. Everybody not meant to be. Your relationship is not for everybody. Your relationship is for you. Point blank, period.